Hey boys and girls, this is Wildman Willis here, and I'm doing a review of WWE Extreme Rules 2017. This pay-per-view, it was okay. I had a chance to go, but I'm kind of glad I didn't because I would have been happy with the main event, but a lot of the other matches besides the cage match was just meh to me. But that's just me, so all in all, it was an okay pay-per-view, but since they coming so close together now, it's just like watching another 3-hour Raw with just decent matches all the way through and no dumb skits, even though they did do some kind of slow in the middle of the show. But I'm going to go into the matches. The first match was Miz versus Dean Ambrose for the Intercontinental title. The stip was if Dean cheated, Miz would automatically win the belt. So basically the story of the match was the Miz and Maurice was trying to get Dean to do something so he can get disqualified. So in between a bunch of good spots between both men, the Miz tried everything he could to get Dean to do something where he was going to get disqualified. And basically at the end, he basically took advantage of that with the referee and snuck up on Dean and hit the Dirty Deeds. And now he is the 7-time Intercontinental Champion. They told a pretty good story in this match, surprising enough. The Miz is a good worker, so is Dean. I think Miz deserves more credit than a lot of people do not want to give to him. So, and Dean, we'll see what he's going to do after losing the belt. We'll see what storyline they put him in next. I don't know what they're going to do with him, but we'll see. Next match was the mixed tag match, which I was surprised to see earlier in the card, or usually that's a bathroom break match, but it was the hometown hero, which won, and Sasha Banks versus Noam Dar and Alicia Fox. I had to do that, but it was a okay mixed tag match. The usual this, that, and the other. Nothing really spectacular in there. Alicia's been wrestling for a long time, so you can expect her to be good in the ring, even though some people say she's sloppy, but she's done got better overall. I don't know if they sick of Sasha Banks or what, but it seemed like she came from being in the women's title picture now just to be stuck in mixed tags, so I don't know what they doing with her. So the hometown hero and the boss won the match, so it was just something quick and easy. It didn't drag on too long. So the next match, this joint was short. Alexa Bliss versus Bayley with the kendo stick on the pole match. Basically, this joint was one-sided. Bayley just got beat. She got beat like she stole something with that kendo stick. Bliss was just lighting her up with that joint. Right, left, left, and right. So it was basically a squash match because Bayley didn't really do anything. She pulled off like one Bayley to belly, and that was basically it. So I don't know if Vince is sick of her too, but for her just to get only like 40 seconds out of a 5-minute match of offense, wow, that's just showing that they full on with Alexa Bliss. So let's see who they gonna have fighting her next. So the next match was the Steel Cage Tag Team title match. Cesaro and Sheamus versus the Hardy Boys. To me, this was one of, if not the best match of the night to me, because it wasn't really no messed up spots. It was just basically two teams tearing each other up. I was thinking that Cesaro and Sheamus was gonna win because I don't know what they're gonna do with the Hardys. Maybe they'll break them up. They'll do some version of broken mat because that's what everybody's waiting to see. Maybe this is the way for them to split them off from each other, or maybe they'll just have a tag team. But both has expressed to be on a single run as well. So we'll see what they do with them. Cesaro and Sheamus gonna be the tag team champions, but the problem is who they gonna wrestle against because there's not that many tag teams on Raw right now. Just like it's not that many tag teams on SmackDown. I guess it would be the Revival versus Sheamus and Cesaro because I don't see them fighting the club. So they all two teams in this match put on a hell of a good steel cage match. What you expect? Because all three men are really good. I think Sheamus got pushed too early back in the day, and that kind of soured a lot of people on him. And plus, when they did the whole League of Nations, that basically almost ruined everybody that was in that set. So, good steel cage match. Then we had the submission match for the Cruiserweight title. Neville versus Austin Aries. This was a decent match too. It's just the fact that 205 Live and the way they present the cruiserweights is just baffling. You got the purple ring and all that. All that takes time from setting up the ring, and it kind of does kill the crowd a little bit. I don't think a lot of people was really invested but so much in the storyline with Aries and Neville. Or matter of fact, a lot of people in the 205 Live. So WWE gotta fix that. So we come to the main event. The Fatal Five-Way. Samoa Joe, Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns, Bray Wyatt, Finn Balor. Well, the betting odds had already said that either Seth or Joe was going to win. So, I knew Bray wasn't going to win. I knew Finn wasn't going to win. Roman is the wild card because you never know when Vince was like, I want Roman Reigns versus Seth versus Brock Lesnar at Great Balls of Fire. So, I was going in saying Roman won all his matches as Extreme Rules. He'll probably end up winning this one too. But surprisingly enough, Joe eked out the win by making Finn Balor. He didn't make him tap out. He basically made him pass out. So I'd rather for Finn to pass out than to tap out. A pass out makes him look stronger because he just couldn't hold up long instead of tapping out and giving up. Everybody in this match did pretty good. My only complaint was Roman did disappear a lot during the match. So he didn't really take but so much beating like everybody else did until I think Finn tried to send him a message with that kick he did on the apron, because after they did the spot where Roman speared Joe and Finn, Roman's mouth was all bleeding and stuff. So I don't know what happened with that, because that kick looked stiff. Even Roman had to check himself a little bit with that. I think he got his jaw jacked with that kick. And you could tell if you go back and see the match. So I don't know what they're going to do with Reigns. I guess Finn and Bray is going to go into a program together. And with Seth, since Brock Lesnar isn't really on the show but so much, I guess him and Heyman is going to be doing promos. And I guess I don't know what they're going to do, because I don't see Heyman really trying to go after Joe. So I don't know what they're going to do with this, because you got two heels fighting against each other. Well, I don't know where people's allegiance live with Brock, because a lot of people talk crap about him not being there as the champ. So we'll see what happens. So all in all, it was a decent show. I wouldn't have went to see it, but it was alright to watch at home, but not to go see, because a lot of the matches was just basically matches you could see on Raw almost every other week. So except for the cage match and the fatal 5-way match. So that's it. That's my review. This is Wildman Willis signing off. See you next time.